Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel called the Three of Pentacles. We are three tarot card readers, and we like to read on world events and hot topics and things that are just going on around the world and our neighborhood as well. And in this video, we're going to be talking about incubator babies. Incubator babies. So if you don't know what that is, you'll find out. But before we get started, I'd like to introduce my woo sisters, my magical, beautiful sisters. We have Lynn and Kaila,
Hi,
Hi
everybody.
everyone.
and my name is Barbara.
Hello,
All right,
beautiful
and what
Barbara.
Beautiful
and
Bob.
beautiful Barbara, yep.
Okay.
And we like to read on for entertainment purposes, but not only, since we have some sensitive subjects, kind of like this subject that we're gonna be interesting. Let's say interesting. Might not believe it or not, but we're just gonna read on it. All right, and Lynn, I think Lynn has a video to show us.
Yeah, we're going
Uh,
to share from Facebook the rabbit hole. Let me turn the volume up here just a tad so y'all can hear it and unmute.
In the 1850s, just after the last reset, there began a massive push to reintroduce technology, culture, and even people to the world. World's fairs had these massive exhibits called live infant incubators. These exhibits were insanely popular, drawing millions of visitors. They even had nurses in uniforms acting like caretakers. The babies weren't premature. They were being artificially gestated. This wasn't just a medical breakthrough. This was unfathomably advanced technology. Artificial wombs, mass baby production. Sounds a whole lot like a new world being repopulated after something big went down.
This is what happens when science goes too far, because these babies were incubated in artificial wombs. Watch this.
In the 1850s, just after the last reset, there began a massive.
Okay. So what we want to
wow,
check on, yeah.
that is like,
So the rabbit holes I've gone down, there's a group on YouTube, which is we've pulled on before, Mind Unveiled. They have a playlist called the Cabbage Patch Kids and cloning and stuff like that. It's very similar to this. It was old movies and shorts that they did. Literally, they showed babies in cabbage patches, and people would come and pick up the baby, whatever one they wanted to adopt and whatnot. I think it was the early 1900s, late 1800s maybe. They had these what they were called orphan trains. Nobody knows what happened to these kids' parents, why there were all these orphans. So it kind of goes along with this whole incubator thing, which then, in my mind, in my rabbit holes, makes me think this must have been the latest reset where they wiped out our populations, and that goes into melting and everything else. But we want to focus on, is it true? Did they repopulate? Is the incubator babies basically about repopulation? I want to start with that one, and then I have a really good clarifier, or we might have to do a 3-card poll that I thought of while I was walking the dogs earlier. So let's find out, were they repopulating the earth with these incubator babies, Cabbage Patch Kids babies, whatever we
So
want to
is
call them.
there truth and integrity to the story about the incubator babies, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole rabbit hole to go.
Yeah.
There's like several rabbit holes to go into
Oh,
there.
on this one, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we're going to make this a short video.
Yes. I remember I had a Cabbage Patch doll, one that I was so attached to until I saw all of these stories, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
I think I'm the one that introduced you to some of these stories too,
Yes,
wasn't
we
I?
did. Yes, on the Mind Unveiled
I
channel.
never liked those dolls there.
I never did
Those look
either. We
creepy to
were,
me.
Barbara and I were a bit older, and it was just like, oh, but I
Yeah.
remember my
Yeah.
cousin's wife. Oh my God, Deb and her mom were up like at midnight, I think, waiting for the store doors to open to get their dolls.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
know
was a
what
whole it was a whole
was.
phase going
I
on right there.
didn't know about them, but we
Yeah.
had gone on vacation as a family, and I was little, and I saw that doll, and I cried,
Had to have
cried,
it.
cried until my parents bought it for me.
Yeah,
What
you're about that age,
what
so
did you like about that doll? What did you like
I
about it?
have no idea what it was. I don't know. It's too little to remember.
Okay, so truth and integrity about them repopulating the world with this the whole story about these babies. The major arcana is the high priestess and the judgment. So that's like the judgment is saying, look out, watch out, you need to listen to this, whatever is coming up. And the high priestess is a secretive card. So just by looking at those two cards and the king of cups, that's, he's kind of shady and he hides the stuff, psychological psyops and that type of stuff. Just by looking at those three cards, the repopulation, look at the population card, that 10 of Pentacles there with the
The Ace of Swords.
Ace of
With the Ace of
Swords.
Swords. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in the past, you get that soft yes.
Mm-hmm.
You get a soft yes. The whole thing comes up as a 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is something that makes you feel left out or denied, or you're not enough. So maybe it was couples that at the time they weren't capable of making children, maybe. Or maybe that was when the guy said in the video after that big event, was it a
World's Fairs. The World's Fairs. Oh,
but
yeah,
he said
yeah.
they were repopulating after that big event, after there was nobody left, not many people left, so maybe that was. I'm just getting a big yes from this thing. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. I'm getting that it is true, but there's a lot more to it. And there's some things we're not seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I agree. And let me ask my clarifying question. You guys decide whether or not you want to do a full poll or if you guys want to do 3 cards.
Okay.
I would like to know if the Incubator Babies was the Cabal's way of trying to prevent the rebel gene souls from re-entering this realm.
Well, I got a big, and that looks like a prevention card to me.
We're trying, but they couldn't, could they?
Yeah.
I have the Wheel of Fortune
Both
too.
got the Wheel of
Wow.
Fortune
How about
and
that?
Temperance.
There's something
So-
to it.
So explain what you just said. So for the people that don't know about that, and me too.
Okay, well, I think it was to prevent souls like us, star seeds. The rebel gene goes back to Carrie Cassidy. It's those of us that haven't been able to be captured by the MK Ultra and stuff like that. We never went along with everything that they said to do, and we didn't, march in line and, okay, this is the way it is, and blah blah blah. We always question things, and
When they talked in school, we're like, da, 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 da,
yeah,
da.
I mean, I remembered enough to pass my tests. And if you would ask me anything after I passed anything after the test, I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't remember much after either.
No, never
Although
did.
I did well, but I didn't remember.
Yeah, and I think this is the particular time period, probably based on astrological, with Pluto and everything playing a big major part, as well as moving into Aquarius. Their time was rolling into the end. So having a reset during this time and trying to prevent rebel genes and star seeds coming in to help push the age of Aquarius and push them out
Right.
makes sense.
So that was the whole purpose of the reset, you mean, to prevent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love the look on your face when I asked that question, Carla.
Yeah, and then yeah, bringing in the NPCs, so to speak, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. With those incubators, I mean, you get those type of people that they
Easily
want.
programmable ones.
Yeah.
Because they create them. Are they cutting grass over there too?
Oh yes, sorry.
Over here and over there too. Could be the same person. These wormholes could be pretty.
Hey,
Maybe.
time is
Wow.
not linear,
That's right.
but that's another show.
That is another show. Did y'all have any more questions on the incubator?
I don't.
We have to do a whole other show on this and go deeper.
Yeah,
We
can
have
go
to delve deep in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not even scratching the surface here, I feel.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, wow.
Look at those Cabbage Patch babies too.
Oh my
Cabbage
goodness.
Patch, the orphan trains. Yeah, we need to.
Those dolls always look creepy to me. I mean, there was some people at school that really loved them. I'm like, I can't look at them.
I do know what it is. I'll have to read some cards on that. What was my whole attraction with that doll? And that doll sat in our living room for as long as I can remember.
Wow,
until
I
my
think it's
parents thought, okay, it's time to give it away.
I think it's all connected. I think it's all connected. All right. So with that said, thank you.
Creepy little dolls.
You
I
see
thought,
now they look a little less creepy than they did back in the day.
oh, come on, look at that one.
Yeah, they look a little less creepy. If
Oh,
you
you
go to
like
One
the
had
that?
pink hair or blue
Oh,
feet and pink hair or something. I can't remember.
there was one of these ones, I think from Mind Unveiled too, where they went to the Cabbage Patch factory, the real factory. Must not be in this list, but I mean, yeah, we'll cut it there. Guys, check out Mind Unveiled on YouTube if you really want to go down this rabbit hole yourselves. I highly recommend their channel. We've read on them. They've got truth and integrity to them. They're on the right side. They're doing the research, you know.
And they know a lot more than what even they're putting out. So
I think so
they have
too,
a lot
because I
coming.
believe if I recall correctly, they were kind of getting tapped to slow down a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, kind of
So,
slow them down because everybody's not ready
yep.
for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so that concludes the first part of our video regarding the incubator babies and how it all ties in with the cabbage patch and everything. We're gonna probably do a deeper video and go really, really deep. But in the meantime, you all look at this and look at the channel that Lynn said and do your own research. Take a look at it. Take a look and see, go deeper. Just don't take our word for it. Just see what you think about it. Ask your friends, your mother, whoever. Just activate them.
Yep.
All right. So thank you for watching our video again from the Three of Pentacles. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. We really want to get to 200 subscribers. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you all looking and being interested. And with that said, Kaila's going to tell you where we can be seen, heard, and listened to.
So we are on YouTube, Rumble, we're now on Instagram, and we have a Facebook community. It's called the Three of Pentacles community. So please join us there. We look forward to having you. Remember, we will never contact you first. So please beware of scammers. And thank you so much for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.